words mean nothing if no one is there to hear them.
We've got some people joining. Hello, everyone.
My name's Michael Conroy and I'm a DJ producer. I set up Corder Recordings, which is the events and record label, about 5 years ago, and I started DJing in the bedroom about 12 and professionally in clubs from 16. I'm now 35.
Hello, my name is Emily Richardson and I am a singer. I used to perform before lockdown in pubs and stages. 'Cause all that's waiting is regret. Big family events like christenings, weddings, anything like that. You lost the love I love most.
We are collectively telling cafes, pubs, bars and restaurants to close and not to open tomorrow.
For me, it's just basically keeping going. Obviously, it's not as good because you can't really see the crowd or see the audience. But it keeps you going. It keeps you active. Keeps your skills going.
I adapted to online streaming. I do videos that I record with my sound system and then put them on, and I also do live streaming on Facebook, which is really great. Or do you need more? Ain't it hard keeping it so hardcore?
Live streaming and the accessible and how easy it is. It's pretty much connect your laptop to the OBS, which is then live connected to either your Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, any platform at live streaming.
They're really great as well because it means that other people can view them anytime. So I do my live stream and then I also post that onto my Facebook page, which means that if people miss it when I'm doing it live, they can watch it back later on. They can share it to their friends, to their families, so that I'm building more of an audience. And so every time I do a live video, I get more and more people joining.
I miss being in clubs, miss seeing live crowds.
I will carry on doing my live streams because it can access a much bigger audience.
The real reason for doing plays is for the audience. It's not for the actors, it's not for the director. It's so that people can sit back and enjoy and hear someone else's story.
I'm Nathaniel. I used to film live sports, but now all I do is film live theatre. So we found that because there was no crowds during theatre performances, etc., the show still had to go on, right? So we found a way of being able to live stream these events to the crowds that would be there. Most live streams are quite similar, so it's quite easy to adapt to a theatre play. Just the same amount of cameras, but a lot less movement, so it's a little bit easier. I think that the audience is the whole part of the show, really. You wouldn't have a show without them, so it's important to still involve them in live performances. Even if it's online, at least somebody is still watching them. I know a lot of people that live stream events, all sorts of different things. I even know someone who films funerals now, in fact.
My name is Lawrence Clift. I run Lawrence Clift Photography and Sideways Media. started. It's my dad. Back in the 80s, my dad was interested in taking photos. He'll get his Pentax ME Super out, and he'll show me how to set it up. We'll go out sort of photographing air shows. But me personally, I bought a second camera as a spare, as a backup, and then gradually sort of evolved into me filming around taking stills. I bought a drone as well. I've got all my CIA permissions, and that's would have been sort of 2014, 2015. So that's when the sort of progression went more into filming. We sent out some emails to funeral directors saying that we've got equipment that would help us to live stream funerals. One funeral director in Longridge got back in touch with us and basically asked how much we charge and what actually happens. The lady who passed away, she had a horse-drawn carriage which was going to take her through the village. She was well known in the village. She had a cafe which she had been running for a good 20 odd years. Rather than just having one man camera and a static, I really had to sort of pull out stops on this one. We had a trial, so my thought was to fly a drone over the village so we could sort of watch the funeral procession approach the church, and then have a second manned camera. So as the sort of funeral cortege arrived in the church grounds, my son John, who will be switching between cameras, he will then switch from the drone shot to the second manned camera. So as he took the shot over, I would land the drone, then I would take the transmitter off and then go into the church where my camera's all set up and attach the transmitter on that camera for Jordan. Then the second camera, he obviously followed the coffin going into the church doors, and then as the coffin made its way into the church, Jordan then picked up my shot. We're helping families out. In the current times, obviously, they're allowing 30 people into the church. So people either can't make it for travel restrictions or the actual numbers. So the live streaming is really helping our business out at the moment.
Having an audience for a play, I'd say, is more important than having a play itself. Because the words mean nothing if no one is there to hear them. And yeah, sure, the cast might be able to take the words, but at the end of the day, we're part of the process, so it defeats the purpose. Without having people watch it, we are essentially useless. With live streams, the joy of it is that we're not limited. I'll be able to actually show people, and they don't have to be in the country, in the room, whilst it happens. It should be seen as the future to bring us all together.
Ain't got a soapbox I can stand upon. God gave me a stage, a guitar, and a song. My daddy told me, son, don't you get involved in politics, religions, other people's quarrels. I'll paint the picture won't you let me set the scene? I know